My name is Hilde. I'm going to start a 2-week video series online of yoga and dance videos. Just like many in the world, I have self-isolated myself for at least 2 weeks, which means I'm not teaching any classes, any workshops, and so on. So I wanted to offer a free class to the people out there. Perhaps some people are struggling with the current situation emotionally, and I feel like yoga is probably the best medicine for this. So I hope you enjoy this class, and I hope to see you throughout the next 2 weeks. So we're gonna just sit in cross-legged position. Whichever leg is in front is totally fine. I'm sitting on a block at the moment. It's not necessary, but if you have a block or you have a rolled up blanket, it can really help to elevate the hips a little bit so that the knees can feel more free as they fall open. We're going to stay here for a few minutes, taking some easy, calm breathing exercises. So you can either rest your hands onto your knees or place the palms at the heart center. And just take a moment to close your eyes. We're going to take 3 deep breaths. So as we inhale, feel the crown of the head reaching up to the sky. As you exhale, feel your weight sinking down through your mat. Feel yourself grounding with each exhale. Let's do that twice more. Inhaling through the nose, feel yourself grow taller and expand into the space. Exhale through your mouth as you feel yourself grounding down through your hips, releasing any unnecessary tension, any unwanted thoughts. Let's take another breath here. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. From there, just having an easy breath, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. I'm going to take a couple of moments here, focusing on our breathing. So in yoga, our aim is to quieten the mind a little bit. That constant chatter, that constant busyness of the mind, thinking of what's happening next, thinking of the future, thinking of the past. So when we quieten the mind, we can become a little bit more present into the here and now, onto your mat. Staying connected to the bodily experiences, the sensations in the body. Staying connected to the breath. And take a moment to rub the palms of the hands together and place the hands on the heart center. Feeling an openness in our Anahata chakra or the heart chakra. This will help us spread messages of positivity for ourselves and our surroundings through these times. Let's take one more deep inhale and exhale. And then gently blinking open the eyes. Let's create a little flow. So we're going to inhale as the arms come up, keeping the shoulders down into the back. Exhale as the palms come together. So in yoga flow or vinyasa flow, we're synchronizing the movement with the breath. So on each inhale, the arms rise up. On each exhale, the arms come down. If your breath is slightly slower or faster than mine, feel free to adjust your movements to make it work for yourself. Inhale, bring the arms up, and exhale, palms come together. Let's start by reaching the right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, take a side curve here. Just take a moment to curve the spine, creating gentle movement in the neck. So even though we're holding the posture, we keep the breath flowing here. Notice if that right hip comes off the mat. Let's take one more breath here. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, take it out to the other side. So right arm is walking out, left arm reaches up. Keep that left hip down into the mat, shoulders away from the ears, look up. Inhale and exhale, looking down. So if you know Ujjayi breathing, which is a gentle closing off of the back of the throat, you can practice your Ujjayi breath here. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, float the arm down. We're going to bring both arms up this time. Inhale, exhale, twist over towards your left knee. As your right arm reaches over to your left, find yourself twisting here. Inhale here and exhale, see if you can twist a little deeper, keeping the spine long. So we're just working on a rotation in the spine here. One more breath here, inhale, and exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, take it over to the other side. Inhale here, reach, and exhale, twist. Let's take one more inhale, and exhale, twist. Wonderful. Inhale, bring the arms out to the side and up, interlace the fingers, and press the arms up. Lift the heart here, inhale, and exhale, round the spine as you look at your belly button. Inhale, lift the chest, look up, gentle back bend if you wish. Exhale, slightly rounding the spine here. One more time, inhale, lift the heart, look up. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, if you're sitting on a block, just remove the block for a moment. We're going to shift the feet the other way around. We're going to do the same thing. This time we're going to create a little bit more of a flow. So inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, walk it over to the side. Inhale, lift the arm up. Other side comes up. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, take it over to the other side. Keep those hips grounded into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, switch. Let's take one more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, switch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, switch, lovely. So make it into a dance. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, slowly come forward and walk your hands over to the other side as you sweep the arms over. Inhale here, lift the heart. Exhale, slowly come round. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, slowly take your body round in a half circular movement. Inhale here, lift the heart. And exhale, take the body round. Inhale, lift, and exhale, float the arm down. Inhale, both arms come up, and exhale, twist over. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. So as the spine becomes more warm, you can perhaps take it a little further each time. But in yoga, always listen to your body. Make sure you stay connected to the breath. Make sure you stay connected to your limitations in the body. So you don't want to ever push too much past your limits. So we're creating a body awareness. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, float the arms down. So we're going to swivel around and we're going to come into a tabletop position. So place your wrists directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale here, we're going to do a couple of cat-cow movements to warm up the spine some more. As you exhale, round the spine and press the spine up high. Inhale, drop the belly and look forwards, shoulders away from the ear. Exhale, round the spine, look towards your belly button. Let's take one more here. Inhale, lift the chest, look forwards and up. Exhale, round the spine. Come into tabletop again, nice flat back here. As you extend your right leg, see if you can extend the left arm out in front. Hold it here for 3 breaths. So notice if the belly wants to drop down, keep a really nice long spine here. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale, exhale, place the hand and leg back down. Let's switch to the other side. Inhale, kick the left foot up. Right leg comes up, shoulders away from the ears. Stay here for a few breaths. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, slowly float the arm and leg back down. So we're going to come into a downward facing dog. Curl your toes under, and as we make our way there, we're just going to hover for a moment. So hovering the knees 1 inch off the mat. Stay here for 2 breaths. So feel the core activating here. Press out of the shoulders here. And then in your own time, just making your way into downward facing dog. Walk one heel back and then switch. Walk the other heel back. And then coming into a stillness, move your heels away from your hips. And move your shoulders away from your ears. Really lengthening the back of the legs. Find a flat back as much as possible. So if this is not available to you, if you feel really rounded in the spine, bend your knees a little bit and move your hips back. Let's reconnect to our breath. And then from here, extend the right leg up into 3-legged dog. So in 3-legged dog, I want you to keep your hips parallel to the floor. So your right toes are going to point straight downwards. So I don't want you to turn out from the hip here. So inhale here, exhale, bring your knee towards your nose as you press forwards into a plank position. Inhale, lift the right leg up back into 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one, inhale, lift the right leg up. And exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. We're going to come into a lunge. So I have a block here. If you have a block, feel free to use your block. Place the block on the inside of your right foot. Bring your left hand onto the block. And then start peeling the right shoulder up into a twisted lunge. So connect to your breath here. The neck can be, you can look up or you can look down, whichever feels comfortable for you. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right leg down, remove the block. And then press strongly into the right foot so that you're coming up with control. Arms reach high. You might need to adjust that left leg a little bit, bring it in a little bit if needed. And from here, bend the back knee so that you can really tuck the tailbone under a little bit and create some length on the front of that left thigh. Inhale here. Exhale, twist over towards your right. Extend both arms out. Inhale, come back up. And then try the other side. Exhale, twist. So as we twist the spine, the lower legs don't move. This will really help you with your balance. Inhale here. Exhale, twist over to the right. One more time each side. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, twist. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands either side by the right foot. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Last one, inhale, bend. This time, bring your hands flat onto your mat. And step the right foot back into a plank. Hold your plank for 3 breaths. So now we're creating some heat in the body. Let's strengthen the wrists a little bit by creating small circles one way. So with each inhale, make a circle, and then exhale, make another one. So after 3 times, switch the circle around. So little circles over the wrists, strengthening the wrists, working on core. One more here, inhale, and exhale. Bring your knees down, tops of the feet down. And then as you bend your elbows, bring your chest towards the mat. Sweep it through so that your belly is resting onto the mat. Forehead resting onto the mat, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift up into a mini cobra. Exhale, slowly release down. So as I do that, I don't press into my hands at all. I could even hover them off the mat if I wish. Exhale, lower down. Last one, inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down. From here, come back up into Cobra, but this time we're going to press into the hands so that the torso comes up a little higher. Move your shoulders away from your ears. Hug your elbows into your rib cage. Press your toes into the mat and squeeze your glutes to protect the low back. If you wish to look up, creating a little bit more of a back bend, go ahead, inhale here, and exhale slowly, release down. Let's take a little rest here. Let go of this tension in the low back. Just shake it out. And connect to your breath. So we're going to do that once more. This time we're going to slightly do a variation of that Cobra. So bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, coming up into Cobra. Now from here, dig your fingers down into your mat and then pull your ribcage through your arms. As a matter of speaking, of course. So from here, you're going to feel the work very differently, probably on the back of your arms, on the back of your shoulders, working those upper arms very strongly. Take one more breath here, inhale, and exhale, slowly release down. From here, inhale, press up and back into downward facing dog. Take a moment in down dog to rest your body. So for those that are fairly new to yoga, down dog probably does not feel like a resting position. So whenever you feel like you need a little break, you can always come into a child's pose, sitting back onto the heels and stretching the arms in front. So this is a great variation. Just listen to your body and make your practice suitable for you right now. If you are in child's pose, come back into downward facing dog. Inhale here, left leg floats up into three-legged dog. Point your toes straight down to the mat. From here, inhale. Exhale, bring your knee towards your nose as you come forwards into a plank. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg high. Exhale, sweep the leg through and step the left foot in between the hands. Again, take a block if you need. Placing the block on the inside of the left foot, bring your right hand onto the block, and then lift the left arm up high. Just take a moment here, coming into a resting position. If this does not feel like a resting position, you can always bring the right knee down. So look at your thumb or looking down for one more breath. Inhale. And exhale, hands come down, remove the block. From here, press into the front leg so that you can bring your arms up into a high lunge. Adjust your feet if you need and bend your right knee. So open the front of the right thigh. Stay here for one more breath. Inhale. Find yourself very grounded in your feet and in your legs. As you exhale, twist over towards your left leg. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, twist over to your right leg. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. If you feel a little wobbly, it's really normal. Try and make the movement slower or taking out the twist. Inhale here, exhale, hands either side by the left foot. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, straighten the left leg. Inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Place your hands down onto the mat. Exhale, step the left foot back into plank. Inhale, hold your plank. Exhale, bring the knees down, tops of the feet down. Bend your elbows and come down onto your belly. Bring your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Inhale, lift the ribcage off the mat, followed by the legs. Stay here for 3 breaths. If it's hard for you to keep the hands, the fingers interlaced, you can extend the arms back. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, lift as high as you can. Exhale, slowly release down. Take a little rest.
and shake it out. Beautiful work, everybody. Bring the hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale here, and exhale, press up and back into downward facing dog, sitting onto your heels. Rest your forehead onto the mat. I said down dog and I meant child's pose. Apologies here. So coming into child's pose just to take a little rest here. And we're going to come into down dog in a moment. Let's take one more rest. And then slowly come up. Curl the toes under, lift the hips up and back and downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up into three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, lift the right leg up high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift the leg high. And exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Drop the left heel down and sweep the arms up into Warrior One. So if you're new to yoga, Warrior One is quite similar to our high lunge. The difference is that my back heel is down onto the mat. So the aim is that the hips stay facing forwards as much as possible. So something to help you can be bringing that right foot slightly out towards the side of your right side of your mat, and bringing that left foot slightly more turned in. Inhale here, lift the heart. Look up if this feels comfortable to you. Otherwise, just stay looking forwards. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands on your hips and bring your left heel off the mat. As you do that, bring your feet back into parallel position. So you're back into your high lunge here. From here, this is a challenging transition. We're going to come into a Warrior Three. So I'm going to demonstrate. Inhale here, kick forwards, and find the balance by straightening both legs. So you're creating a T shape for yourself. If this is at all challenging for you, this is a great variation. If you find this fairly easy to balance here, extend your arms up above the head into a full Warrior Three. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee and step back into your Warrior One. Inhale, Warrior One, lift the heart. Exhale, come down into a plank. Hands plant down into the mat, step your right foot back. Inhale here. Now exhale, optional, you can go through a vinyasa flow. So we bend the elbows from plank into Chaturanga Dandasana, moving into cobra or upward facing dog, and then rolling over the toes in downward facing dog. So you can easily bring the knees down through that flow, or if you have a strong yoga practice, go through Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, float the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow with control. Inhale, lift the left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Last one, inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, sweep the left leg through, drop the right heel down, and then bring the arms up into Warrior One. Again, if you need to adjust that left foot, walk it out a little bit so that that right hip can stay forwards. Right heel is down, shoulders down onto the back, and just connect to your breath. So in these moments of stillness, we find the flow just by focusing on the breathing. If you wish to lift the heart, look up. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands onto your hips, bring your right heel off the mat. We're going to come into that transition into Warrior Three. So press off onto the right foot so you come onto your left leg into a balance, and then straighten the left leg. This is really going to help you balance when the legs is straight. It's much harder to balance on a bent knee. If you wish to extend the arms up in front, go ahead. Keep that right hip down so that the hips are parallel to the mat. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your left knee and step back into Warrior One. Inhale, Warrior One. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Inhale, plank. Exhale, go through your flow, whichever flow you prefer. Either chaturanga, up dog, down dog, or go into knees, chin, chest, cobra, and then ending in down dog. For those that want to skip the flow altogether, you can go ahead and go straight into down dog or into child's pose. Let's take another breath here. Inhale, float the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Last one, inhale. This time we're going to step forwards into warrior through. Bend your knees, step the right foot in between the hands, drop the left heel and sweep the arms up. So in warrior two, the hips are actually facing to the side of your mat. Left foot is a little turn in. Right knee is bent above the ankle. Let's take another 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, sit a little deeper. If you wish to look over your right hand and have a sense of strong focus and determination in this posture. Inhale here. Exhale, sit a little lower. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, bring your right elbow to your right knee and then bring your left arm up. Just keep breathing here. Connect to your breath. If you have a yoga practice, you can take a bind here if you wish, or you can bring your hand down to a block or to the mat and then lift the arm up high. Let's take one more breath here in our side angle pose. And then come back up into your warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your left arm by the left leg and lift up into reverse warrior. Keep breathing. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Turn your palms to the side of the mat. Inhale here, and then exhale, reach over to your right. Wherever you are, that's where you're going to bring down the arm. Left arm reaches up. So either rest your hand onto your leg or use a block for stability. So really the aim is that it looks like we're squashed in between 2 plates of glass. So you don't want to have any twisting going on in the upper body. Lift that left arm high. One more breath here, inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee. Bring your hands either side by your right foot. Left heel comes off the mat. Step the right foot back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, go through your flow. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale, left leg floats up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, float the left leg up high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Last one, inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Right heel drops down and windmill all the way up into warrior two. So I don't like to have my back towards you, so I'm going to just swivel around. Bring the left heel towards the arch of the right foot. Left knee pointing straight towards the left second toe. Let's take another breath here. Inhale, exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale here, exhale, left elbow to left knee, right arm reaches up. So take a moment in your side angle pose. Feel free to take any variation. Perhaps bring the left hand down onto a block or onto the mat, or take a bind. Inhale, come back into warrior two. Exhale, take it into reverse warrior. Right hand on the back of the right leg. Connect to your breath. You can either look down or up to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, come back into warrior two. Straighten your left leg, turn your palms to the side of the mat, and then inhale here, exhale, reach as far as you can, and then bring the hand down, either resting onto a block or onto the shin. And breathe. Either looking down or up. And then from here, just bring the right leg down, bend your left knee for a moment. This time, turn your left foot forward so that both feet are pointing to the side of your mat. And you're going to make the feet slightly pigeon-toed. From here, I want you all to bend your knees and bring your hands down onto the mat. Now focus on lengthening your back. So tilt your pelvis forwards to do so. Inhale here, exhale, fall towards into your forwards bend, and then straighten the legs without curving in the spine. So finding a long back here. Take one more breath, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees and bring your hands on your hips as you slowly come back up. And then step to the front of your mat, just making your way there. So we're going to start slowing down our practice now. We're going to take it into pigeon pose. And I'm just going to use a block for this. So feel free to also use a block or a blanket. So keep it just nearby. This is a great hip opener. Very helpful for those with tight hips. So bring your feet hip distance apart, parallel to each other, and then inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, forwards, fold flat back. Inhale, lift the heart, look forwards or up. Exhale, plant the hands down, walk, step, or jump back into a plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, we're going to go through our last flow. Your variation is fine. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adjust your hands and feet if you need. Inhale, float the right leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring your right elbow, sorry, your right knee towards your right wrist. Place the right knee down onto the mat as the right toes point towards the left side of your mat. Slide your left leg back. And here's where the block can come in handy. So what we want to avoid is rolling onto our right hip. So you're going to slide the block or the blanket underneath so that the hips can stay square. From here, lift the heart for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, slowly come down on your elbows. Inhale here. And exhale. If you wish to rest your forehead onto your mat or onto the back of your hands, go ahead. We're going to take a few breaths here. So into what we call yin postures in yoga, very restorative postures. We choose to slow down the movement so that our focus can be about calming the mind and the body. So when we do focus on slower movements, sometimes the mind wanders off. So my suggestion is just to stay connected to the breath, focusing on inhale and exhale. Let's take one more breath here as you sink down through your hip. And then slowly make your way back up. Sitting up tall, remove the block. Press down into the hands, curl the back toe under, and then lift the right leg up into a plank. From here, move straight into downward facing dog. Just stretch the legs back for a moment. Inhale, float the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the left knee towards the left wrist as your left toes point towards the side of your right mat. Grab your block if you wish, and you can slide it underneath that left hip to make sure you're not rolling onto the left glutes. And then shuffle your right leg back. From here, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, slowly come down onto the elbows. Inhale, stay here, and exhale, come down. Resting the forehead down onto the mat. Let's take a moment here, connect back to your breath. Inhale, exhale. You feel a lot of tightness in that left hip. If it's not too unbearable, if it's just a mild discomfort, just see if you can breathe into that left hip and see if that tension releases a little bit. Finding softness in every part of your body. Another breath here. Exhale. And then slowly make your way back up. Curl the back toes under, remove the block, press into the hands, and then step the left foot back into plank. Take a moment just to stretch out that left leg. Inhale and exhale to get into downward facing dog. So we're going to jump forwards. This is one of my favorite transitions just because it's really fun. We're going to jump forwards into a squat pose. So the feet are going to be either side of the hands, on the outside of the hands. So like a frog, inhale, bend your knees and look in between your hands. Exhale, jump forwards. So your feet are either side from your hands, and then you're going to just sit down. For some, this might not be possible at all, so you can always sit onto a block. For those that are comfortable in squats, bring your palms at your heart. Bring your elbows on the insides of your knees. And then see if you can lift your heart a little bit so you have a nice long spine. So ideally the heels would be down onto the mat. If this is not available to you, walk your feet out more and turn your feet out a little bit. It's going to be much easier to keep those heels down. Let's take another breath or two in the squat. And then from there, we're going to transition into Navasana or boat pose. So for this posture, usually it's not a very elegant transition, so have a little humor with it. So we're going to extend the arms out in front, inhale here, and then just roll down onto your glutes. Lift the legs up parallel to the mat, shoulders roll down to your back. Find a nice long spine here, and then if you wish, you can extend the legs up into full boat. I like to point my toes here. Let's take 2 more breaths. If this is too challenging, keep the knees bent. Inhale here, exhale. Last breath, inhale, and exhale, bend your knees and hug your knees into your chest. Just stretch it out for a moment. So, place your feet flat onto the mat. Extend the arms in front, and from here, tuck your tailbone under as we exhale. We're going to slowly make our way down to the mat. When you run out of breath, hold as you breathe, and then roll as you exhale. Inhale here, exhale, keep rolling. Inhale, exhale, slowly come all the way down. Inhale, arms come up above the head, and exhale, slowly move the arms down, palms next to your hips, and just find a nice extension in the neck. So you're looking up and you're slightly tucking your chin here. So from here, we're going to slowly start to transition into Shavasana. But before we do that, I want to take a little twist here. So bring your arms a little out to the side. Press your feet into the mat so that you lift your hips up, and then slide your hips over to the right so that the knees naturally want to drop over to the left. From here, look over to your right shoulder and just take a moment of rest here into this twist. slowly move the knees back up. Press the feet into the mat, lift the hips up back to center, and then shift your hips over to the left side as your knees drop over to the right side. Look over to your left and just take a moment of rest in that twist on the other side. And then slowly move your knees back up as you inhale. Press the feet into the mat to lift the hips back up to the center, place them down. And from here we're going to come into Shavasana. Extend one leg, extend the other leg. And then take a moment just to lift the ribcage off the mat, slide the shoulders a little lower down so you feel a nice openness in your collarbones. I want you to take a moment to bring the hands together. Rub the palms of the hands together, create some heat in between the hands, and then place your hands onto your heart center, Anahata chakra. Close your eyes. Relax your feet, relax your toes. Get a sense of groundedness in the whole body, sinking down through your mat with each inhale. Feel yourself expanding into the space with each exhale. Feel yourself grounding down. And then move your hands out to the side. Palms can be facing up. Or if you prefer to keep the energy contained, bring your hands onto your low belly or onto your heart center. We're going to work with a little visualization here today. So I want you to focus on your heart center. So right in the center of the chest, I want you to visualize a green light. Each time you inhale, that light is shining brighter. And each time you exhale, see that light spread out, that energy spread out to all parts of your body, all cells of your body. So inhaling bright green light into the center of your heart. Exhale slowly. Allow that energy to spread out to all cells of your body. Just keep visualizing that green light shining brighter with each inhale and expanding with each exhale. If you find it hard to visualize colors, just visualize the idea of a bright light. It doesn't have to have a specific color. If you wish, you can even visualize the light or energy to go beyond the borders of your body. So you can even see this energy going out into the space around you. Continue this visualization as you also continue to soften with each exhale, letting go of any tension in the body. And then just take a moment to wiggle the fingers in your toes, bringing some movement back into the body. Perhaps extending the arms above the head and stretch your arms away from your legs. And from here, take your time as you slowly roll into a little ball. onto the side. So knees hugging into your chest. And then in your own time, just slowly making your way back up to sitting. If you want to sit onto a block or blanket, go ahead. So just like we started our practice, crossing the legs in front, sitting up nice and tall, and then close the eyes again. Take a moment to bring the palms together again, rubbing the hands together, place them on your heart center. Just take a moment to acknowledge that you made time to spend for yourself, to do some self-care. Take a moment to notice how you're feeling, how your mood has shifted.